personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so it's been a long time since I've done prospect review videos. I've been trying to get to this for like a month, so I'm so happy to finally be doing the prospect review video series again. I got like 13 of these I got to run through, so it should be a lot of fun. Now, this guy right here, Winston Guerrero, 20-0, 13 KOs, super flyweight contender. I know he probably doesn't qualify as a prospect, but I think he's still an unknown commodity in the boxing world because I never heard of him. And I'm gonna tell you guys how I heard about Winston Guerrero. So shout out to my good friend Eric Lantis Jr., 140-pound prospect, upcoming fighter, good fighter here in South Florida. I was hanging out with him one day, and we went to one of the local gyms, and on the way back home, his car wound up breaking down, right? So as we're sitting there waiting for someone to come get us and his car breaking down, we start talking boxing, and he starts telling me about this Nicaraguan fighter because, Eric's Nicaraguan, and he starts telling me about Winston Guerrero. So I asked him, who the hell is Winston Guerrero? And he showed me a clip, and I said, okay, you look nice. And he was like, you don't know who Winston Guerrero is? And I'm like, nah, never. I mean, listen, I'm on man. There's so many fighters in the world. I can't know everybody, right? So since that day, I put him on my notes, and I went ahead and I watched him, and I gotta say, love what I saw. Absolutely love what I saw. There's a reason why out of these 13 prospect review videos I'm about to do, that he's the first video I'm doing, because he's from Nicaragua. He sparred a lot with Roman Gonzalez, right? Right now he's 20-0, 13 KOs. He's sparred a lot with Roman Gonzalez. He's been someone that has done a lot of rounds with him. And in fact, like, they say he fights a lot like Roman Gonzalez, and I feel like there is some truth to that. Like, I feel like there is some style similarities to, him and Roman Gonzalez. So let's get into it. So the one thing that really stood out about him watching him fight is he is kind of like Roman Gonzalez, where he likes to crowd you and has that precision pressure punching style where he like uses those angles. But one thing that's different about him than Chocolatito is the fact that he can actually fight a little bit out that southpaw stance, because I was watching one of his fights and he actually was boxing very comfortably, pressuring his opponent out the southpaw stance. So that was kind of a new wrinkle that I didn't expect. Right now he is ranked. He's your number 7 ranked WBA super flyweight contender. So I think that would make, who's the WBA super flyweight champion? I believe right now it's Ioka. I'm gonna say it's Kazuda Ioka. So that's the route he's going. That's where he's ranked. So look out for him. A real educated, compact fighter. And again, he has that Chocolatito-esque quality about him, where it feels like when you watch him fight, when you watch him on the tape, he's throwing punches hard. He's not even throwing his punches hard. Like, he's doing a good job of just placing his shots, changing his speed on the punches, and he works the angles very nicely like Roman Gonzalez. So that's where he's very similar to Chocolatito. And then he's managed by a guy by the name of William Ramirez. William Ramirez has managed other prominent Nicaraguan fighters like Felix Alvarado. We know that Alvarado was the former IBF light flyweight champion, and he's had a successful career in the sport, right? So, this guy has patented his whole style after Chocolatito. And anybody who says that, I automatically watch them, because for those that know, for those that don't know, that's my favorite boxer of all time. So anybody who says they fight like them, I'm going to watch a little bit closer and to see if it's actually true. And I got to say, man, he's probably, I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Roman Gonzalez. I don't know how good he's going to turn out, to be honest with you. I think he's very good. But style-wise, he might be the closest thing I've seen in terms of style, not in terms of ability and talent. That's what's a whole other argument. But style-wise, very similar. He's 23 years old, but he already has 20 fights in the pro ranks. There's not really any big or notable names to speak of, but he did capture in his last fight against Charlie Clemente Andino, where he stopped him in 3 rounds down here in Miami. He stopped him in 1 and captured the WBA Fed Latin title, which was vacant at the time, and that's what got him in the rankings. So the little regional belts, the little trinkets, these are the kind of belts that are good for fighters like Winston Guerrero, that don't have a lot of money behind them, that don't have a big network behind them, because he's now in position to push upwards with his career and do something. So look, man, really fun fighter to watch. Love what I saw. in the fights that I could watch on YouTube from him, he's my kind of fighter, you know, meaning that, does he have boxing skills? Yes, but he comes to get you. I like fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can appreciate the guys that are slick and that can box, but I like the fighters that come to get you, to come to pack you up. And he's one of them guys, and he does it in a way which does have some similarities to his fellow Managua, Nicaragua native Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, but he has his own unique spin on it. He works those angles. He can fight a little bit out that southpaw stance. Punch output is very high. The placement of his punches is very good. And he's got a fight coming up. He'll be fighting April the 27th here in Miami on a little card. I believe it's an M&R Boxing Promotions card. Yes, it is M&R Boxing Promotions card. And I gotta say, man, it's been a couple years since I covered any M&R Boxing Promotions card. So I may need to end that drought if I'm in Florida on April 27th. Maybe this winds up being a fight I get out to, but I'll be fighting a TBA, just a little stay busy fight, and hopefully, you know, Winston Guerrero could go ahead and, you know, get some fights to really push him up the rankings. So let's say he wins that fight. Let's just look at some of the guys ranked in and around him on BoxRec, because right now he's the number 77th ranked fighter on BoxRec in the Swift flyweight division. So he's not too far away from really making some noise. But you know, not really anybody. Let me see. There's not really anybody I could say. I mean, he could fight Aaron. I mean, he's not too far away. He's ranked 10 spots away from Aaron Dipian, who fought Naya Inoue. So that could be a fight. Maybe he looks to explore a guy that's beatable, that's been in there with a big name. But right now, you know, I think for Winston Guerrero, it's all about development. It's all about getting better. It's all about improving that ranking position, because he's not a name. I might be the first English-speaking channel to ever make a video about Winston Guerrero. So I feel like, you know, he's going to need more so than most fighters to get into that mandatory spot. But I'm telling you, if you haven't watched him fight, go pull up any of his fights, especially his last one. He does have some Chocolatito in him, and it shows. The way his stance is, the little bounce he does, the way he places his punches. He's an intriguing prospect to me, or contender, you know, unknown contender, you know, so to speak. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Winston Guerrero, 23 years old, from Managua, Nicaragua, already in the WBA Super Flyer rankings. Looks like he's going to be a guy that you can peg as someone that's going to try to become the next champion and continue the proud tradition of Nicaraguan boxing. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm doesn't keep from doing it. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.